Hello and welcome to Oz Adventure Life. We're Caitlin and Michael, and this week we head back to the coast to explore the Eyre Peninsula. So guys, we've woken up to our first morning on the Eyre Peninsula, and that was the worst weather, still is the worst weather we've had on this trip so far. You wouldn't believe what we've woken up to. We'll show you right now.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We're out in the rain this morning. We actually, we made it to the Eyre Peninsula.
Finally. Oh, we made it, and the weather isn't turning it on, but we're going to make the most of it. We stayed our first night here at Queen Bee Campground, and it's a beautiful view. It would be if the weather
Great.
Played the part, but we're going to move on today.
Yeah, when we got here last night, we actually had to make a stone footpath outside the caravan door because this is just muddy as. And we've woken up this morning, as you would have seen, it is even more of a mud pit. So we're going to get out of here today before it gets too much more boggy. Our tyres are just caked with mud after our drive in yesterday. So it's going to be interesting to get our way out of here. But yeah.
Yeah,
we didn't even pop the roof up on the van last night. We left it down because it was blowing an absolute gale. It was like 60 km/h wind gusts, and it was just insane. We had to hold down the awning while we were cooking dinner and get that straight back away. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here today and find somewhere else to camp.
Yeah, hopefully we can get out. We'll see how we go. It was looking like we rolled into camp on racing tyres. It was that caked in mud. So, I mean, every four-wheel driver's dream. But if we can get out of here safely and efficiently, that would be ideal.
Stay tuned, guys. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're excited to have you follow our journey. Just checking in, guys. We made it to our camp that we decided to stay at. We made our way down to Cowell, and guess what?
It's not raining.
It's not raining. The sun's out. So it's great. We had a beautiful drive down here. We made it out of camp safely. She was a bit wet.
Yeah, a little bit slippery. The van was, sliding out at the back a bit, but no, we made it out. Just give it a bit of bunty down low and go.
All the mud came off quickly though, so by the time we got up the road, all the mud was off the tyres. It was just all over the car instead, so we quickly gave that a wash off when we drove through Whyalla. But on our way into Cowell, we stopped and had a look at the silo art that they had there, and I think that was the best that we've seen so far.
Yeah, best and the biggest.
It was huge. Like, we had to stand so far back to get a good photo of it, but Michael ended up putting up the drone, as you can see here, and got a good shot of it. So yeah, we're just set up now at the RV park in Cowell. It's a donation site, $10 a night. Just gonna park up here for the night. I think we're gonna go head into town, check it out,
have a look around and see what Cowell's got to offer.
Hopefully it's supposed to be really windy today and tomorrow, but after that the wind is supposed to sort of chill out, so we're slowly making our way down towards Port Lincoln. But yeah, we're gonna camp up here tonight and see what tomorrow brings. morning, guys. We packed up camp this morning and made our way a short trip down the road, 15 minutes down to Port Gibbon.
And we're staying at a campground. It's just called Campsite 4 along the main stretch into Port Gibbon. It's a beautiful spot. It was pretty tight to get into, but it's all worth it. The view sitting in the caravan, just looking out and seeing the white sand and the beautiful water is amazing. But at the moment we're at the lookout and we're right on the edge of the cliffs. It's pretty scary.
It is. We've just seen some dolphins out there. Michael put the drone up and it looks amazing. The sun's out for us a little bit today, which is a nice change from the rain. And I think we're just gonna head back to camp, enjoy the afternoon and cook up some lunch. What did I just book?
We may be doing great white shark diving. Look, I'm not gonna lie, it's my biggest fear, so might have to pack an extra pair of underwear. But looking forward to it. Here she is, the birthday girl.
It's my birthday.
And look at the day on it, it's beautiful.
All I wanted was the sun to come out. I woke up and looked out the window and it was such a sad day. And I said, no, I don't want it to be a sad day. And then look what happened, sun came out.
It's amazing.
Couldn't ask for any more.
Yeah, so make sure guys to leave this amazing girl a comment or two and send some love her way.
We just stopped in here at Tumby Bay to check out the silo art that you can see behind me. How many litres of paint did it take to paint it?
430. It's a lot of paint.
That is a lot.
But it's huge. Like, look at it. It's insane.
They've got this viewing area. This is as close as you can get to it. So they've got a car park and a little footpath that leads to here where you can view the silo art. What do you think of this spot?
Tell you what, it's not bad. Like literally right on the edge of the cliff, and you guys wait till you see the beach because it's like nice little secluded beach. Nice clear water, a few rocks about, it's just picturesque. But we'll get set up now, we'll put the legs down, stabilise it. We're going to leave it hitched up just so it's easier in the morning to leave. But hopefully the sun comes out and gives us a good day.
We got our toasted sandwich maker out. We haven't used this one yet, so we're gonna test it out. Hopefully she works all right.
Toasted sangers for Caitlin's birthday lunch, I say yes.
So the toasted sandwich got our tick of approval. How good was that for lunch?
Oh, so yummy. So guys, we're ending the day with a bit of savoury mince, something nice and easy for Caitlin's birthday dinner. It's probably not as extravagant as most people would have their dinners, but it's nice and easy for us, and we're going to get to bed nice and early because we've got a big day tomorrow. We're heading to Port Lincoln and the National Park, so very keen for that. We'll get this tucker into us and call it a night. Yes, we were. We're pretty keen for today.
We're on our way to Port Lincoln. Not sure where we're going to camp yet, but we're just making our way there and then we'll figure that part out. We are just arriving now in Port Lincoln. Oh my gosh, there's a KFC here. Which we will not be going to.
No.
I'm so happy that the sun's come out today. There's still some cloud around, so hopefully that just stays away so we can enjoy mostly sunshine today. It was beautiful sunrise this morning. We put the drone up to have a look before we left camp, but I'm excited that we're here now to find a camp. We're just driving through town here. We've got to stop at the dump point. Might fill up the water tanks as well while we're at it. Gets a bit stressful driving through a town with a lot of traffic, doesn't it?
Yep, just a bit, especially when you haven't done it in a while.
So this is all part of it. Every now and then we've got to do this fun job, filling up the tanks, and obviously the dump point, the most glamorous side of life on the road. We made it!
We are here, guys. How exciting.
Where are we going to stay tonight?
Horse Rock Camp, so right on the beach. There's a few campsites to pick from, so we're going to head there now and pick our own and then pay for it, so let's get there.
Tell you what, it is pretty rocky track into this one. I don't know if I would actually recommend it for too many large rigs, but campsite 6 seems to be the biggest space. There's kind of like a big space here where you can turn around. We're just gonna back it up into this spot at the end of campsite number 6. How'd that go, testing your reversing skills?
Oh, well, you just got to take it nice and slow and pick the biggest area, and that's what I did, and we got there.
How are you feeling?
Look, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am a bit nervous. We haven't done any proper four-wheel driving in quite some time. So we're going to pull up, we're going to air down the tyres, and we're just going to take it nice and easy, and hopefully we can get through this without having to use the max tracks. If we have to, we have to, but we'll give it a crack.
So this is what we're doing. We're doing the Whyalla to Sleaford sand dune four-wheel driving track.
We've got a long way to go. They say it's about 14 or 20 k's. I've heard two different stories, but we're going to give it a good hard crack and get through the dunes and check out some nice little bays and beaches. So let's get into it. We'll set the iCheck TPMS to off-road so it doesn't beep at us while we're driving.
Yeah. And
then we can put these on, put it down to 20 psi. See how that goes. If we need to put it down any further, we'll do so, but for now it'll be on 20. And yeah, you excited?
Kind of, a bit nervous. I am definitely a bit of a nervous passenger, when we're full driving. I do get a bit anxious, my palms get a bit sweaty, so we'll see how I handle it, but I've got to try and keep myself calm, enjoy the adventure, and not put too much stress on Michael's driving. These things are an absolute lifesaver when you're airing down. It makes it so quick. Just like that, they're all done.
About 2 minutes, all of them are done. We've got all the iCheck tyre pressure monitor system all rigged back up on off-road mode, so the only thing that's left to do is hit the track.
Let's go! Woohoo! You guys should see the waves out here. They are huge.
We call these wombat holes. That's where you just bounce around from left to right.
Nice. So this track is made up of sand dunes and limestone. So we've just driven through a bit of the limestone track there. Are you having fun?
Oh yeah, this is why you four-wheel drive. Get off the beaten track, see something a little bit different that not everyone else is seeing. It's awesome. Look, we're going through the dunes. Like, where else can you do this sort of stuff? So guys, for anyone wanting to do this one at a Sleaford 4x4 dunes track, it's pretty easy to find your way. You'll mostly follow other people's tracks, but they do have red markers along the way that you can follow, so it makes it very easy for beginners or people that lose their sense of direction to follow the track from start to finish.
We're going good. We're probably about a quarter of the way through. Think of that?
Well, that was pretty spectacular, just driving through the dunes, right along the coastline, whole track to ourselves. That was pretty amazing. So that's the end of that. I highly rate it, highly recommend it. If you want to try it, definitely give it a go if you're in the area.
We made it back to camp after a few hours on the track, and yeah, I loved it too. I thought it was great. It did take us probably like, would you say like 3.5 hours maybe?
Yeah, that's with all the stopping and
we did stop
having a
quite
look
a lot,
at all the different, places you can stop at, and obviously we had to film as well, so you got to add time in for that. So I think for the average person, you'd be looking at maybe like 2.5 hours, something like that.
And that's if you don't get stuck. We had no issues at all. We were really lucky, no problems. So we just kept going through, and yeah, we made it back to camp. So that's a bonus. We're just gonna hang out here tonight and cook some dinner to enjoy. But we hope you guys really enjoyed the footage from that, because we had an awesome time. That brings us to the end of another episode. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying our content. Next week we're taking you on an adventure full of thrills. We're going great white shark diving. See you next week. Bye guys.